What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And it's a great day here because we are going back 10 years in time to play 2014's Telltale Game of Thrones. They actually just celebrated the 10-year anniversary for this first episode out of 6 for the one and only season that they did. It was just a few weeks ago, so I thought it was a very good time to go back and see how this game held up. This is really the peak of Telltale games during this time. They already experienced the success of The Walking Dead, and then they get their hands on Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones at this time had already completed the first 4 seasons, so they were certainly a household name. If they're not at the peak of their powers at this time, they're certainly very, very close to it. Telltale was really killing it with these games back then. I mean, and I know they had The Expanse come out recently, but back then, again, this stuff was pretty different, right? Where you get these games that are very decision-based, decision-heavy. Your decisions impact, later circumstances and encounters in the game. And in this particular scenario, we're looking at the likes of Tyrion Lannister, Jon Snow, Cersei Lannister, Ramsay Bolton. Certainly some intimidating people there. And I have fond memories of playing this game. I played the whole first season back when it came out. I don't remember a ton, but I do remember squirming in my seat when I would say something that would annoy Cersei or Ramsay and wondering what was going to be the outcome of that. So I'll shut up here. We're going to get this game started. Again, I wanted to see how well it held up. 10-year anniversary mark. It seemed like an appropriate time to play it. So I'll shut up and hit the button. Let's go. We will see. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rebel houses seek to claim Forrester Ironwood for themselves, and the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance. Those loyal bannermen to House Stark. But are they ever really? We don't really ever find out.
The trout in the towers, the wolf dropped the fish and they all ran away. The trout he flopped off and
Curious to see how much of this I remember. Looks very northern.
Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Oh my, still caked in blood. A true northerner.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
Oh. Man, it's still wet.
That's what she said.
Michael, please. Please.
That is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest,
Oh.
you are just a squire.
Why not?
They don't give
Up with the
swords
timer.
like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He
Silence
was
is always
nowhere
a valid
near the
option.
Kingslayer
All
at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let
Yeah,
him.
why not?
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
And not before he dragged you halfway
My
across
lord.
the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
Mind yourself, sir.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
You do it.
It's your
Hey, I don't think
job.
we're, I don't think we're
Thanks.
there yet. Yeah,
You're
I
welcome.
mean, if we're lowborn, we kind of
Thank
gotta
you,
just
Gared.
fall in
I'll
line
do
here.
it.
True northerner.
Norrin's family
Do
has
it himself.
faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Laugh at your lord's joke.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the king in the north!
The king
Clank your
We march
flagons.
on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
Oh, the Vanguard. Now we're talking.
Onward!
That's
to
big honor.
Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Iron from ice. Let's go.
Iron from ice!
Tuttle.
Got it.
Instantly jumping in like he's been there for centuries. I love it.
Yes, my lord.
You gotta act like you've been there before.
To keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
Yeah.
Serve me well.
To bring
honor
honor
this
to
noble
House
house.
Forrester, my lord.
My lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
I'm there.
It's well deserved,
I'm in that
man.
Vanguard.
Your hard work has paid off.
So I'm no longer a squire.
As of tomorrow,
looks pretty old to be
no.
a squire.
But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell.
Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
I've been a squire longer than you.
We're in a
which means
vanguard
I
now, man.
outrank you.
I'm not taking your
I
orders.
told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Oh. Damn. All right, he didn't like that. My bad. See, I thought that was like a time
Wine.
thing. Like I thought that was
My
going to prevent me
armor,
from like doing my
my
task, and that
boots.
was going to lead to something
Just
else. You gotta
my
worry about that kind of stuff in these kind of games.
You serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Little joke there.
Ah,
What
pig
do you think about
farmers.
that there, Bowen?
All I'm saying is, at
I
this
was gonna
rate
get
we'll
mad
never
at
be
him.
more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Not me, I got
Not
promoted.
me.
That's right, buddy.
What? Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
I'm in a Vanguard.
Sir Gared the fucking Great. Unbelievable. Maybe if my
Gared
uncle
the
were
Great.
castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear, doesn't he? I'm sure it didn't hurt.
How much further?
It's right over there.
Oh boy, the twins were. Oh no, this is taking place during a red wedding. Damn. Well, we know this is gonna
Take
go.
your time.
Uh-oh, that's
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Oh yeah, that guy's got Frey written all over him.
Freys.
That's right.
Nice night for a wedding.
But a crossbow bolt. And
Not that he
swords in
finds a
their
willing husband
scabbards.
For one of his daughters.
Uh-oh. Not exactly hiding it.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Gared.
Gared's faces.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. The beacon's lit.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand.
No, you don't
We need to
understand.
go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him?
Uh-oh.
Something the matter?
Showed her
Owen,
in.
we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Oh man, I gotta warn the Lord,
We have
man.
to warn the
Come on now.
others.
Sorry.
Good luck.
Yo, Bowen's not putting me in the vanguard. Sorry. Easy decision. Alright, you gotta be ready for quick 10 minutes here. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. I'm quick. Yep. Juke. I played Madden back in the day, I know. Oh, that's Roderick, I think. Yeah. Oh, sick.
A gift from the king!
That's the heir. The heir to the Ironwood. Oh boy. Give it to me. That's right. Yo! That was okay, I thought that was Lord Forrester. No.
Ready, boys!
It's got ugly quick.
Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
That's right. Truck stick. My man.
Look out!
Where's that coming from? Oh no, oh no, oh no, I wasn't ready for that. I was just looking at the burning wagon. Zip, hit that. We're all for it. Got it. Pay attention. Where's Norin? Skill check. You're not choking me out, dude. I'm laying on top of you. What are you doing? Oh no. Yo! What? I hit the skill check. Valar Morghulis? Okay, I guess I missed that. I'm pretty sure that I was hitting that. Sorry, dude. Oh my god, dude. You just distracted the air.
Good fucking riddance!
That was the air. The air just had my horse fall off. There's Norin. Oh, dude.
Got it.
Norin's about that life.
Speak up, Gared.
To see him or not.
Yeah, I tried.
I tried to save him, but there was
Actually, I
nothing I could
distracted him.
do.
That's why he got stabbed in the back of the leg.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him? Speak up, boy.
Yeah, I had to. Sorry.
I had to leave him. I had no
Oh
other
no,
choice.
that's bad. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. That's gonna make
Find
you
a
look so
weapon.
weak.
Quickly!
That was a bad call. Too late. Gotta live with it. What are these two doing smiling at each other?
Free, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
You would honor me to fight along your side, my lord. Oh man. Dude didn't even make it into the forest.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Well, the phrase says time. Don't run,
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Well, the phrase says
You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well.
He will remember
I
that.
know I can count on
Looks
you.
like he's about to die. Don't think he's gonna remember that.
Tell your uncle.
I mean, he has to go. Like,
Tell
this,
him.
this guy's.
The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear
There's
that
no
I will,
point
my
asking
lord.
what the Northern Grove is right now. Like, let's be real here.
those
He's not gonna
forests.
tell us.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
Oh, this is his Boromir moment. Never mind. Not much of a Boromir moment. Run, dude. Iron from ice. Beautiful. Forrester lands the King's Road. Okay. We're gonna walk like this. Okay, cool. I love that. What's up, pig? What's up, bacon? Yeah, we got blood on the ground. Oh, we better pull out our monocle here. Magnifying glass. What do we got here? Why? Looks fresh.
Fresh.
All right. Dude's got a full-blown greatsword on his back. Doesn't look out of place. Uh-oh. They've put the castle to the torch. Let's take a look over here. I got a sword. Oh, that's just my inventory, I guess, there on the left. I take it. All right, I don't think we're going that way. I don't think there's much for exploration in this game. It's pretty linear. We're going to look at that cart. I don't think we're going to touch it, but we're going to look at it. We're going to tiptoe up
That's
to
Father's car.
it. Oh, no. Damn. Convenient. Wait till he sees me pulling up to the party here with the Lord's sword. Oh, no.
May be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
We love bacon in this game. Bolton sigil. All right, it's on.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
We're fighting, baby. Let's go.
I'm going to kill you.
I mean, this dude already.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
No.
I'll
Dude,
have that sword, boy.
Turn around, man.
Fuck you.
Of course, the only option there. Oh man, that didn't go as planned, did it? Oh, we lost it already. Oh my god,
Finish
and they
this
have it
fucking
now? Are
big
you
farmer.
kidding me?
Pathetic.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably more accustomed to using that.
Really are a pig.
What was that, buddy? What was that? I'm gonna get my sword back. I'm gonna get that sword back. You sit back there and watch. This guy's so slow. This guy's an issue. He puts the shoulder in him. Sword's back down on the ground. It's like football. Oh, no. Come on. Right. This dude's powerful.
Mercy. Please.
Absolutely not.
I beg of you.
No.
I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. No, please. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this.
We're gonna let this guy get out.
I promise.
Brit? This guy's got a name? Brit? Alright, well, we'll remember Brit as well and see if we cross paths again. Our guy is fast, though.
Father?
And not afraid to drop a shoulder.
Gared, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Oh no. Jesus Christ, man.
I tried to stop them.
Damn. Pop's down, sister's down. And you were gonna give mercy to those people? Come on now.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Absolutely no mercy for those guys. Are you kidding me? First of all, they're Boltons. We know everything that they did at the Red Wedding. Obviously, their association with Tywin Lannister, Walder Frey. No mercy for the Boltons. None.
It's Gared! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Word travels fast. As fast as the crow.
Gared!
He carries the Lord's sword.
They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Oh, damn. That's the family, man.
2 Whitehill
Wow.
soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Appreciate that.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Nice. That's
Hold
what
the
I go
windows
to as
for me,
well.
would you?
Anytime I need to get a cut to not... Oh, press it. Oh. And drag. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. We're really getting in there. We're really looking at this. His hands, though? Look at them hands. 2014. 2014 Telltale.
These are dark days, I fear.
Nothing like
to
it.
lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such
That's
a
right, too, the heir,
despicable act of
Roderick.
treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
There's another brother, too. You can
Right.
see him on a portrait. I do remember that.
This might hurt a bit.
He is not here right now.
Hold this for me, will you?
Yeah, the portrait's obviously very representative of
I understand from your
their house.
uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
How do you know that?
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of
We're gonna let him,
warcraft.
Can't trust these
Roderick had
maesters,
already
guys.
fallen. There was nothing we
Yeah.
could do.
See,
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
yeah, you can't trust the maesters, guys. Come on. You've read
Go on.
Thrones, watched
Don't
Thrones.
stop now. It's
Can't
better
trust
to
them.
let the blood circulate.
Can't let him know what the message was about the Northern Grove, because, again, that's a decision that we make in this game, is that we could have told him about the message. Who knows what he does with that, right? I mean, this guy's a maester. He could be, he could squeal. He could sell us out. He knows what the message is. I don't trust him. Therefore, I didn't say anything about it. The Lord's chair. You better just look at it. I don't think you... Can you imagine the lady coming in and her husband's dead. Her eldest son is dead. And we got this dude. We got Gared sitting in the Lord's chair with the Lord's sword. Not a good look. So hopefully we just look at it. He's thinking about it, though. Especially after that last scuffle. He's thinking about it, man. Promoted to the Vanguard. He's given a secret message. Fights a couple baddies off. And now we're going to waltz around the chair. What do we do? Oh, we're going to look out the window. Okay, why not? Yeah, look at that.
The Ironwood Grove.
Valuable wood, I heard. Walking a little gingerly here. No worse for wear. Medical supplies, okay. I don't know why we need to touch it. Yeah, it's maggots. I'm good. Oh, I guess we're gonna have to touch it.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't trust this guy, guys. I'm not. Nah. I don't trust this maester. He looks pretty young to be a maester, too. He might be a plant. Industry plant up here in the north. Like a Tywin Lannister plant. What are we thinking? Let me know in the chat. Not the chat, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Not trusting this maester. Again, I don't remember. Again, and that's the other thing I want to point out. I don't remember a lot of the big decisions in this. I remember maybe like awkward encounters and things of that nature, but I don't remember like what everyone's motives are. So it's pretty much fresh.
This might help.
Look at. Showed the sword.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
Maester.
I'm fine. Maester Ortengrin, look. I'll show you.
Ortengrin? That's so weird. I have no idea. Never heard of that.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Why do the Whitehills hate us? Never mind. Who is the new lord? Well, we already know that. Can I leave now?
Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well...
So they're like the
here we are.
Blackwood and Brackens of the north. Pretty much. The Whitehills won our Ironwood.
The Whitehills want Forester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left.
Our boy Gared, his
Just
facial
as they've done
expressions, man, they're
before.
dancing all over the place. I mean, it's almost like I
Can
know
I
the
go
answer.
now?
I'm not going to ask.
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell,
Can I
but...
go now? I don't need to ask this guy. if I
Lady
can go.
Forrester.
Welcome home, Gared. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Gared, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
It's broad daylight out, dude. Who are you telling her to go to bed?
Gared was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady.
Yeah, he wants to get
The bravest
information.
man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's
Why
best.
is this guy talking for everybody?
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may
here
be
we go.
difficult to remember, but if I may
Decision
ask,
time.
was there anything he said?
Yeah, he wanted me to
Any
keep the
last
sword.
words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That seems like the right choice. Might buy me some favor?
That's very kind of you
Yes.
to say.
Yes.
You have the Forrester's sword.
I mean, he's going to give her the sword
Ethan
anyway.
should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Gared.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
Got an alpha
I'll be
male
sure
entering
it's
the
given to
room.
Ethan.
against aggression.
Alpha male alert.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
That didn't take very...
We're the ones that should
That
be
didn't take
demanding
long to rear its ugly
retribution.
head.
This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
Ramsay already
I
knows.
would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Gared has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
I think we need to
My
be
uncle's
smart.
right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
Oh.
So, what's to be done?
Why isn't this nasty old bastard out on the battlefield? Why'd they keep him locked up at
Ultimately,
home?
It will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. They'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
Fuck the Boltons.
Taking
of their
that
men
choice
killed
every
my
time it's
family.
available to me.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
What?
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall.
Duncan knew.
Boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house?
You're going to the wall.
You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
Yeah, definitely some Whitehill. The Whitehills and the Foresters certainly seem like they're the
Word
northern
up to
version
me.
of the
I'd
Black Woods and
gladly
the
drive a
Brackens.
sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me.
Dude, I was gonna be in the
Met
van.
the twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but
It was well-deserved, Gared. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Here we go.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Uh-oh. That unlocks something there?
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Gared. I need to know the truth.
Maester Ortengren asked, but I said nothing.
He
Well
needs to
done.
know that he asked.
Lord
though.
Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
Because I don't trust that Maester, so he
From
needs
this
to know
day
that he's
forward,
already been asking
this
questions.
will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
Got it.
Don't breathe a word
Well, I'm
of
going
it
to be at
to
the wall, so
anyone
it's
at
not
the
going to really
wall.
matter anymore, is it?
Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Loyalty to no other house besides the Black.
Iron from ice.
iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester.
Not for long, though,
Your
dude.
actions
Once I
at the
take these
wall
vows,
will
it's-
reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Man, this guy went from the... He had it. I mean, he was going to be in the Vanguard. He got promoted. He's no longer a squire. And then it's like, nah, dude, you're actually going to go to the wall. Quick fall from glory from our guy, Gared, there.
Gared, wait!
Talia. How nice. To remember me by.
Be safe.
Iron from ice. Off he goes. Dude doesn't even get a chance to, like, get, like, one last meal and some beer. Sending him right back out. Like Ramsay Bolton can fast travel like he's in an Elder Scrolls game. Come on, man.
Ethan? Ethan!
Yo, this house is modeled exactly after House
Couldn't
Stark.
find him. Could you?
Like, that's Rickon, that's Sansa, Ethan is definitely Bran, Roderick's Robb, Ned is
He
the
hides
dad
too
that
well.
died.
And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore.
Completely modeled after
Maybe
the
something
Starks.
happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
Mira.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Never mind, Mira then would be the
Ryan, she's
Sansa
perfectly safe, I promise you.
equivalent.
I don't want Gared to die either.
Yeah, she's kind of like Arya, but...
Maester Tengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Gared. He was nice.
Gared is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Gared did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Oh, damn. We're gonna have to put this guy in his place.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight.
Asher's
Properly,
the
I
other
mean.
brother, older.
A lord should know how
You
to
saw
fight.
him on the picture.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything.
Second son syndrome.
Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you.
Maybe.
I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because
Classic.
I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
You'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord,
Seems like a creepy
You can
place
do
for these
anything
kids
you
to
want.
be.
I
I
suppose.
don't like this.
everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly,
Oh, shit.
on your feet.
Duty calls. He looks like he's walking to his death.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
This guy.
He's come demanding justice.
Great. That was quick.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
Yeah, this is kind of
It's your
important.
decision. You are the
Stay
lord.
here.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan
We're
to
gonna
stay.
remind this guy right
with
now.
his family.
I might remind you, Sir Royland. I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
Great. You can't
It's
pick a
okay.
choice in this game without
You
pissing
should
somebody
go.
off.
It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
Let's be done with it, dude. I don't think this is going to be like, hey, there's like an annoying guy trying to sell me solar panels at the front door here. This is going to be a little bit more difficult than that. Uh-oh.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Gared. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Gared is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
That's right. Yeah, you
Let's
can't come in
not
now.
do something
You can't come in
rash.
here now and be a chicken.
Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this is going to have to be an aggressive playthrough. We're just not going to bend over for these guys. It's just not going to happen. Mutton chops there. Look at this guy. Come on, man. This guy is going to come in here
Lord
demanding
Ethan,
justice?
is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Yeah, remember that. Oh, okay,
My
yeah, I
only
know.
regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
There we go.
I've
Let's
been
not waste any
waiting for
time.
this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due. Aye. Hold your tongue, you coward. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no
Like
fucking
that even matters
bread and
after the
salt?
Red Wedding. Are you kidding
You
me?
bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries.
The mouth on
You
this guy.
Cunt.
This dude.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Gambled it all away. Oh, here we go. Oh, Britt. Britt came back. 20 minutes later, we
Your
got to deal
man,
with
the
this guy.
squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their time.
This guy can just
Where's
justify
the fucking
anything.
coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Uh-oh.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a
the
wounded
tone
boar,
changes.
Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Bellow like a wounded.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I just didn't answer, and then I just throw that away. I don't know why. I don't even know. Like, yo, Britt, get a haircut, bro. Like, I don't even know if any of those answers would have really mattered.
I was
And
wrong about your
almost
son,
said
my
nothing,
lady.
But
He stood up to him like a
let him
true
have the
lord.
last word.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven.
Great. Can't
We
wait.
need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your
Okay.
sister can help us.
Here we go. King's Landing.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Margaery Tyrell's
Decisions
favor.
matter now, baby.
And
To
Lady
save the
Margaery's
North.
betrothal to the king may be enough
Messed
to
up
keep
here,
the
you're
Boltons
done.
at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Margaery Tyrell. The queen from the south. Oh man, we got Tyrell colors on right now. Okay, like I said before, decisions are real now. The North was just boot camp. Not that it can't be violent and vicious there and unforgiving, but we're in the rat's nest right now. These decisions right now in King's Landing are critical. This is Mira, not Talia. This is Sansa, not Arya. A letter, an unfinished one. We're going to do more than look at it. I can promise you that much.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Margaery has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could
She's
come.
the queen. Maybe that's
although
why.
I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Touching. Shame you never got to send it. Father no longer with us. A Yunkish coin.
Asher sent me this coin
Ah.
to remember him.
Our older brother.
What a strange place, Essos.
Asher. Asher of Essos. What do we got?
It was very kind of
it's a
Lady Margaery
brooch.
to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
The Queen of Thorns. Okay, we're going to back out of here. Wait, hold up. Hopefully, can we go back? This is a 10-year-old video game after all. I don't know if we'll get a second crack at that ironwood box. We do. There was something in the top right there. I do not think that I checked it out. Let's go through this animation again for 10 minutes. Here we go. Yeah. Let's look
Ethan
at
made
that.
this for me.
The young lord. I mean, we're not going to call Asher in. Asher's clearly the second brother. He's the one after Roderick. He's like a man grown fighting across the narrow sea. But we're going to go with like 12-year-old Ethan. In a time like this? Boltons and Whitehills? Come on. I mean, we got Ravens getting the Ramsay, Bolton, and Lord Whitehill in 30 seconds. Surely we can get something over the narrow sea to Asher.
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Thoughtful
I
brothers.
hope to see them all someday.
Chamber pot, my dear. PU. All right, I'm loving this. I'm loving these animations here, walking around in mechanics. Was this designed this way? The only other game I can think of playing like this within the past 10 years was Heavy Rain. A fun game, but similar
It
to
troubles
this.
me to even ask this of you.
Walking
but
is
you
painful.
must appeal to Lady Margaery to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. Especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Yeah, I think Marjorie's solid. Look, does she have her own motivations and ulterior motives? Yeah, sure, but I mean, she's better than Cersei. Right? Better than Cersei. From everything we saw of her. Who could this be? We've not seen a character yet from the actual show. All voiced, by the way, by their actual actors, so... Fun stuff there. That was nice. Nice.
Sorry,
Little touch.
lady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Collecting my chamber pot. Come on in.
No, it's fine.
Might
Come
need him
in.
later. Gain some trust. It says the same thing it did before.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Courteous, but at the same time, not
hurry
giving
if
him
you can.
answers. We do know
Lady
about Lord
Marjorie
Varys
will
and
be here in a
Littlefinger.
minute.
Of course, milady.
You sure there's not a spider's pawn?
You work for Lady Margaery?
Boy, you're asking a lot of questions, dude. You're way out of
may
your
be
station right now.
But it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before.
Gave you a little bit there, a little morsel.
You seem like good friends.
This guy's way out of
I
bounds,
saw Lady
man.
Margaery just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
What could they do talk? Why would they be talking to each other? That's crazy.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement.
The Queen and
I
her
couldn't
good
hear
mother?
much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
Tell me more.
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble, but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Aye.
Good night, my lady.
These are the ones that you got to keep an eye on. Him, the Maester back at Ironrath. Yeah, they playing you. You try to play them. Oh! Margaery Tyrell.
Lady Margaery,
Yeah, Grace.
you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Played by the wonderful Natalie Dormer.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than
Oh,
as my
so she went to
handmaiden.
Highgarden before
A
she went to
dear
King's
friend, in
Landing.
fact.
Interesting.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair.
We're not going to shoot
We
her
will
shot
get
yet.
through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
I mean, come on.
Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside
I don't think
the
they're that
Royal
worried about it.
She
Come the boys
mentioned
in
a
white.
northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable. Knowing that will make me miserable as well.
Playing the Sansa role.
She
Once
demands
again.
an audience. She wants an apology of some sort.
What
For
did
what,
she
I don't
do?
know, but she's waiting for us now.
I
And
mean,
I promised I would bring you to her.
I know this is
wouldn't
Cersei
ask
after
this
all.
of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
All right, so we need
I'll do
Marjorie's
as you
favor.
ask, my lady.
Margaery needs Cersei to
I
not be
knew
mad
I
at her.
could trust you.
We're going to have to eat
Humor
shit
her.
here.
Tell her what she wants to hear.
Yeah, sure. All right. It's amazing, though, because it's like this
See
girl
if the Queen
left the
Regent
north
is ready to receive us.
and went to Highgarden, and then there's like the battle, right? And the Foresters are turncloaks, or not turncloaks, but they're traitors. I mean, like Mira has anything to do with that. It's so amazing the
You'll be
logic
fine.
that some
I
people
know
use.
you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
You got it. All right, I can do it. May my knees bend.
Good luck.
Good luck. Here we go. Now we're gonna get Cersei. Ah, and Tyrion! Tyrion's here. Let's go. Maybe an ally. Certainly better than Cersei.
You can do this.
I love that they like place her all the way at the end of the throne room, that we have to walk to her. Uh-oh. The crowd is buzzing like flies over shit. How will the northern girl respond to the murder
Lady Margaery.
of Cersei?
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
Oh, wow, oh my gosh.
The girl knows her courtesies.
Wow.
Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you.
Mm.
I want to hear from the girl.
Yo, I haven't
Is
been
your
home in
family
like 2
loyal
years.
to the
Why are you
king?
asking me this kind of stuff?
Perhaps you should
like
ask
they'd
the
listen
new
to me
Lord
anyway.
Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She
Uh,
is.
Joffrey is the
duh.
one true king,
Yeah.
Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries, the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Okay, because of something that happened 6 months ago. What?
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
There's nothing to gain out of this other than giving
The
Cersei what she
Starks were
wants.
your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Oh, see how she turned it on you.
Reverse psychology is an awesome tool. I don't know if you guys know about it, but basically, you make someone think the opposite of what you believe, and that tricks them into doing something stupid. Works like a charm.
Take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you, if you have any loyalty at all.
She flipped it on us.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
I should have picked that
The
option
girl has a
before.
remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks.
Thank you.
Wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Margaery here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
She's got all receipts, baby.
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She's got a more powerful family than Mira does.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Yo,
If there's a point to this, I
I did that to like really sell my story, Marjorie. I'm sorry. Don't get
Loyalty
mad.
can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves.
Oh no.
Pretending to be something
Did I
they're
slip
not.
up?
Who knows
pressure
what
got to
lurks
me.
within their hearts. You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Margaery. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Oh boy.
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Damn, that scowl.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Wow, what a side eye from Marjorie in passing. Oh Lord, how did we do? We do all right?
I'll walk you out.
Thanks, Tyrion. Appreciate it.
This
Appreciate
may
it.
come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport.
Ah, yes.
Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
We can't
Thank
trust
you, Lord Tyrion.
Tyrion
That's
yet.
very kind of you to say.
We want to play
That certainly took courage.
to his
so
sympathies,
publicly declare your loyalty
empathy.
to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated.
But not yet.
Although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Margaery.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
Okay, well, there's your allies, Margaery and
She threatened
Tyrion.
to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion.
We're gonna have to jump.
Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Oh, Sansa's real. Okay, so
3
it's not
beautiful
just
bottles
Mira.
of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Oh, it's so funny how Cersei will find her way to just sink her venom and fangs into you. Clearly, she's just going to use Mira
Mira, I was worried.
to squeeze whatever she can out of the
How was
Foresters and the North and the Ironwood.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course,
wonderful.
you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons.
Damn.
Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Oh my. He's already tarnished it though, silly.
And
Sarah?
Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate.
Gossip.
From what I've heard.
Quite passionate.
Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
You're right. I think you are.
Although,
I think we will.
marrying a king? I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Remember,
He does have
watch what
a
you say. You
certain
never know.
Look about him.
She may be an ally
And
now,
he's
could be an
always
enemy
treated
tomorrow.
everyone too well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Shit, I didn't mean
Right.
for it to
Of course.
come out like that.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Wow. This girl's a problem. I can already tell. She's a little
Let's see.
fast
Who
and
else
loose.
should we marry off?
She's going to get us in trouble.
Brienne of Tarth
We
and
definitely
Tyrion
can't
Lannister.
be that connected to her.
What a perfect match. Sir Bronn
What a sight.
and...
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
There we go. All right, I think we're sitting all right right now.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady.
Yeah, we're not doing bad right now.
There's been
trying
something on my mind.
Okay, never mind.
Something important.
I'm trying to talk, but that's all they do in here is talk. There's no break. There's nothing like that. There's no break to actually like sit here and... Okay, real quick. I think we're sitting pretty right now. Cersei had her moments. At one point, I gave up, you know, bending the knee a little too fast, which was... It's a nice little trick because it's like, okay, I got to please Cersei. Of course, Joffrey's the king. How quickly you give up your liege lord. You know what I mean? Like, she turns it on you very, very fast. Like, she's like a lawyer. But I think we ended it okay with Cersei. We certainly did well with Tyrion. I feel like he's easier to please than Cersei is. Cersei's more of a wild card. And Margaery pretty much gave us free reign going into the throne room to basically just say whatever you have to say to make Cersei happy. It's kind of like I don't care if you run me over here. Like, it's fine. Like, we were given immunity by Margaery. Now, as we can see here, Margaery seems like she's okay with everything. I did also think it was funny that like how quickly Cersei tries to turn everything on you. You know, she again is just squeezing us. You know, she sees a situation like a hostage situation, a ransom situation from a mile away. And that's what she's going to do here with Mira. She's totally like, she doesn't see Mira as a threat. Why would Mira be a threat? Right? She comes from House Forrester. House Forrester's not House Stark. They're not House Bolton. They're not House Karstark. They're not House Umber. They're not the Manderleys. You know, I mean, I know they make them more important here in the game, but, yeah, no, she's not going to call the banners from Ironrath. Right? She's going to use her to hope that she's worth something to her family so Cersei can get what she wants, right? She's going to get something out of it. She is an asset to Cersei. Hey, let's take our shot now. Why not? She seems like she's in a good mood.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah.
There
are no secrets.
Ooh, I don't know about
us.
that, though. I don't know about that. I don't trust Sarah.
It's about my
Sarah
family.
will squeal on us in a heartbeat. No doubt.
I trust her.
No.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
So mad. So sad. Why do you care? You just want to, like, think about, like, who you're going to bed at the wedding. This is big girl talk right now. Get out of here. Sarah will remember that. Yeah. Don't care.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request.
Oh.
Especially now.
Is that
I
bad?
know,
Does that
my
make me
lady,
look like a wimp?
And I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise.
Like I got no
but my mother
backbone?
has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Your family fought for Renly Baratheon,
Is the situation
as
that
Cersei
dire?
just said.
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I'm not going to beg.
It is that
She might
dire,
look
my
down
lady.
on that.
I fear for my family's safety.
Are we playing this right, boys?
I
Let me
don't
know in the
know,
comment
Mira.
section. Are we playing
If
this right?
Cersei were to find out.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Margaery, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well.
Yes.
I'll make your request, but I
Yes.
cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
We're doing it. We're winning this game right now. We are winning the Game of Thrones. We're killing it. Every decision has been correct. Ah, the King's Road. Through the Wolf's Wood. Does the King's Road go through the Wolf's Wood? I have a big map on my wall. Uh-oh. Yo, put a muzzle on that horse. And the horse is gone. Are you kidding me? There's some weird shit going on in the woods right now, man.
7 hells.
Oh man, someone's getting tortured. Oh, he's getting flayed. This dude's getting flayed by a Bolton.
Shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Oh no. Oh no. Bro, are you kidding me, bro?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat.
Get ready to go back.
I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
All right, we gotta peek out again. Why do we need to see? We can hear everything he's saying. Why do I gotta poke my head out?
Now.
We're doing it again.
How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
Oh,
what was that?
Dude, stepped on a twig, bro.
My lord?
Shh. Our guy's got no self-awareness at all. It's like a Madden 24. Where's
There.
my arrow? Shit. Oh boy.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still. I'm not folding.
Never mind. We've
That's
wasted
right.
enough time already.
Whoo-wee. I didn't think we were going to get Ramsay Bolton. I didn't think we were getting him in this episode. Got a little sneak peek. I'm not feeling good about our boy Ethan. Our boy Ethan's in trouble. Gared remained calm. Ethan, with everyone else whispering, like over his shoulder. Our uncle, all right, let's see what's going on here. Oh my God. All right, back at Ironrath, back in the north. The boys are out in the yard training. You never know. We're gonna need every man we got.
Lord Ethan!
Graybeards.
As I
men.
was saying, you are young.
Here's this guy.
And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Yeah, I don't like this
But
dude.
300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you.
They're not holding swords, brother.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the Whitehills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Well, it's not going to do us any
fair
good.
and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
Yeah.
To help you rule, Lord Ethan.
Oh, okay. That's not going
These were
to
your
have us
father's people to lead and protect.
making
Now
the
they're
right
yours.
decision.
But your father did not bear this responsibility alone.
Ah, yes, this is where you
He
want me
and
to trust
every
you.
Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Ah.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be
You know
chosen.
this dude's going to want us to pick him. You know it.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Oh my God. We need every able body we can get. This dude's out here hamstringing people.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
Ah.
This house is doomed!
Oh, like a
We
deserter.
all fucking know it!
A deserter from our
Quiet,
house, not
thief.
the Night's Watch.
Eric
I take it.
was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Ah, we got a mole.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it? Because I've no wish to die.
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
We got to be strong
It's
here.
not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
Oh, no. We got to squash
I've
this.
a family to feed.
We got to
And not
squash
2
this.
coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay?
Our share of bread and wine grows smaller
Payroll's
every day.
a week behind.
Leave the poor man alone!
Oh, dude, I got the small folk against this, though. They
Lord
want to
Ethan,
support this
I know
guy.
these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord.
Aye.
Lord Ethan,
You're gonna make an
you
example.
must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever
Yeah,
the fuck they
this
please.
guy needs punished.
Their
There's-
Lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
I mean, the wall's not a bad idea either. Like, thieves do get sent to the wall. I think...
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
I think sending him to the wall actually
If you
might
punish
be
me,
the
you'll be punishing an innocent man.
best
Being
overall.
Justice, my lord.
I might piss too many
Please.
small folk off. Take 3 fingers, show mercy. Well,
My
we're definitely not
family
doing
depends
that.
on me.
I mean, let's talk this one out here real quick. Hold up. Let me hit start. Let's talk this one real quick. First and foremost, we are going to do something. It's either the 3 fingers or it is sending him to the wall. We can't show him mercy. I forget the dude's name already, but the guy that just kicked him in the back of the leg. Sir Royland. We can't do that. We can't keep doing that. Like, I'm gonna instantly lose that guy, and I need that guy on my side. You know, his, I guess, dedication to us here down the road. Who knows what that means? I don't know if that means I could live or die. But again, I can't piss him off too much. I also, sending him to the wall, I think makes a lot of sense too. Right? I mean, again, thieves get sent to the wall all the time. In fact, that's probably the most common crime, I would say, just in reading A Song of Ice and Fire, is that people go to the wall because they're thieves. I'm not going to give him the decision. I have to make it. 3 fingers or the wall. The wall is, I feel like, appeasing the most people. I think it's appeasing the most people. I'm sentencing him to, there's a punishment, there's a consequence for what he did. At the same time, it's not so brutal and so harsh to where it may turn people off and say that I'm like this young, crazy lunatic. We're going to send him to the wall.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No, please, my lord!
Some guy
My
yelled,
family,
kill him.
Without me, they'll die!
That wasn't even an option for us. Talia. Okay. You say Talia's definitely... Oh yeah, we're going to have to talk to Talia.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty.
Ah, here we go.
You need
I
someone
forgot.
you can trust by your side.
He wants it to be him so bad, and it's not going to be
Someone
him.
you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices
Yeah, this
muddy the
dude's trying to
message.
single himself
That is
out
why
and
there is
isolate
one
himself.
Lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then.
Yeah, we're
to show
acting
that
like
you
this
are
guy's
decisive and in
about to name
control
a
of his
hand of the
house.
king, and he's in King's Landing. Like, this is...
Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
This is like House
Come
Forrester.
speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Okay, get out of here, man. Quit talking. They don't give you any time to talk here. Anytime I try to talk, it's, you know, hey, I'm talking over them talking. You know, let me digest the moment here, please. Oh, look at both these guys over here looking. All right. Yeah, I mean, we're acting like we're about to name the next hand of the king. Now, I know that this is obviously a very crucial moment here for House Forrester at Ironrath, but the fact that they just traditionally name a sentinel to essentially be the hand of the king here of this, or hand of the lord, I don't feel like this house is big enough to have such a fine distinction and honor. Tower? Why do I want to go to the tower? I feel like I gotta... Maester or Tengrin. Okay. All right, let's just talk to these people. I don't need to look at the food. Thank you. Let's talk to Duncan.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate
Wow,
your
thanks
advice.
for giving me your little campaign pitch. All right, so like, let's be real here. Every single one of these dudes is gonna want the role, and as they always say, the person that like wants to be the king or the person that wants to be the president is probably someone that shouldn't be the king or someone that shouldn't be the president. All of these dudes want the role.
Our provisions are rather low, my
How
lord.
much is it gonna matter?
I made the count
I
again,
don't know.
just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the Whitehills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores.
Oh my god, dude, you're gonna do
We
this
can
to
do
small
it
folk?
again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs
There's
to the
got to
house.
be something else. We're gonna
There must
lose
be
them all.
something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers.
Yeah, let's
Perhaps they
get them
can
out
do
there
more.
and get them hunting and trapping.
My lord.
What are they doing? They're sitting there warming their feet up by the fire. I mean, come on, man. They should be out there from dawn to dusk. Because you know what's going to happen the second that we go and we take food from the small folk. It's a wrap. They're going to screw us over one way or the other. Hold up.
Come on, you dogs.
It says talk to
We'll
him
not
when
be
I'm done.
fighting here forever.
I wonder if there's any... Here, let's talk to the other dude first and go in here. Maybe there's a letter or something like that laying around that will be of use to us. Maybe be an asset here whenever it's time to start making decisions that matter. Yeah, not a bad little keep. Talia, not afraid to get her hands dirty. Malcolm! Oi, Malcolm.
Ethan.
What's your role, Malcolm?
Or should I say Lord Ethan?
You should.
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do.
Oh, this dude's gonna...
Showing mercy to a man who...
This dude's
admits
gonna
his
have
guilt.
motives too. If that's our
If you'll
dad's
excuse me, my
younger
lord,
brother.
I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Oh, shit.
She has asked me to return with him. To help the house.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed
nothing
off.
of this to me.
Because she
He's
fears
gonna be
you will
mad.
not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold,
Shouldn't he be the sentinel?
Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate.
Yeah, there's
Not
no
with the likes of
negotiating with the
Ramsay
Boltons.
Snow.
Let's be real here.
Thank you, Uncle.
I agree with that.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Dude, holy shit, man. Take a number here. Gotta talk to Royland. I wanted to talk about Malcolm. Here, real quick. Just real quick before I forget on Malcolm and Asher. First and foremost, I forget the mom's name already. She's absolutely right to send word over to Asher. This is an absolute catastrophe that House Forrester is dealing with right now. Right? They lose the Lord of the House. They lose Roderick the heir. And Asher is a man grown. He's over across the Narrow Sea. If I recall correctly, I think he's a fighter, a sellsword over there. It's probably not spoiling much. I'm sure he's not over there learning to become a faceless man or anything like that. But that's absolutely 110% the correct decision. We need an adult here. Ethan's what, 13? You already got people in his own house trying to step on him. Okay? They're all trying to pull him in different directions so that they can go and achieve their own means and ends, right? The Maester, Royland, Tuttle, right? Duncan, all of those guys. They're all trying to go and gain his favor for their own selfish reasons. So yes, Asher needs to be here. 100%. That's a right decision. I don't care if Ethan's mad about it. He needs to understand that it's kind of about you, because it's something that he can't control. He's just too young, right? He's going to be taken advantage of. He's going to be ineffective. They need to have Asher over here. 100% the correct decision. My big question is, why wasn't Malcolm with the rest of the army? And Sir Royland, I know people stay behind. I know Sir Roderick Caswell stays behind for the Starks at Winterfell. He doesn't fight with Robb. He eventually leaves them with Cat, right? If I recall correctly. Maybe I'm misremembering that. He might go off. No, he stays back at the castle, I think. Either way, the point that I'm trying to make is that it's kind of funny that some of these guys weren't with the army at the Twins. I'm glad they weren't. All right, let's go. I just wanted to get that off my chest before I forgot about it.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Margaery's help.
This game doesn't breathe very much.
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Margaery's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I didn't really do anything to that man. Are you kidding me? Set him to the wall. Guy's lucky I didn't take his fingers.
Gared being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Sure, this will buy a little sympathy.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it.
Yo, I was just strong.
I only wish you did.
And you
too.
told me that you said you wouldn't change.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
He was just trying to be strong for the sake of the house there, to show that thievery, especially right now, is not going to be allowed. You're not going to walk away with impunity after doing something like that. And then she's like, you told me you wouldn't change. All right, we're dealing with a lot of emotional people right now. Conflicting ideologies, conflicting motives. I think this is it. I gotta turn the camera. There's the portcullis. I can see it. All right. I'm probably going Royland unless he says something completely stupid to me right now.
Sword up! Swing left!
Sword up!
Parry!
Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland?
could hold
Guys,
swords.
this is the Alistair Thorne
Of course, my lord.
of the game.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be.
Why aren't they, Commander?
We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet.
It's your
That
job.
way they won't get much scrutiny. And put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right.
Yeah, that's
You've got
coming
to
out.
project power,
All right.
especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Well, wait, hold up. I'm going to give the position to him. I do agree with Malcolm. I do agree with Malcolm that he again, at a time like this, when you consider that our enemy are the Boltons and the Whitehills that are going to do whatever they can to completely rip us limb from limb, we have to have a fighter here, calling some shots. And Duncan, I think the position might be a little above Duncan's head. He might be punching above his weight class there. Obviously, we're not giving it to the Maester. Malcolm would have been a great decision. That's who I would have given it to. A trusted family member. I was worried there for a second that he was going to have his own motives because him being a younger son or younger brother to the Lord that died at the beginning, this was never going to pass to him, ever. Sometimes we've seen throughout A Song of Ice and Fire, those younger brothers start to do some pretty crazy shit. Not him, though. He seems very loyal to his house. He's going to go and retrieve Asher. But he's not going to be an option for us either. Oh! Are we just going to give it to him? Let's do it.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord, but are you sure?
He doesn't strike me as the are you sure kind of person.
Yes, of course.
Not entirely.
I'm convinced you're the man for the
Not
job.
entirely, but
Then I
yes.
accept. But you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Oh, boy.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Ortengrin. Who the hell made that name up? Ortengrin. It just doesn't even make sense.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Already have. Don't care
Yes,
about your
Maester.
perspective.
I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Watch, this will be the one guy that really had our back the whole entire time, and I've just been talking shit about him this entire first episode. That's not true. Talia is pure-hearted, for sure. For sure. Talia is definitely House Forrester. I believe Malcolm is as well. I don't think Royland would screw us over. I think he may just be a bad decision maker, maybe. An irrational decision maker. But we'll find out.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Well, we'll butter everybody up. Why not?
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Dude,
Let him be on with it.
I know, Maester. I know.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
He already knows. Why is he acting like this? Oh, they're going to do it again. Oh, we're going to talk to Mom. Oh, no. I'm just going to look at her.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
Duncan.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Ah. Well, Duncan
Now,
doesn't have like
sentinel,
a
what do you
army
have to
under
report
his
of
command.
Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of?
What are we doing?
We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel.
Oh, here we go.
I knew this would happen.
Pissing contest already.
It cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
I feel a big critical decision coming up here, and I really hope I don't screw it up.
Mira has asked Lady Margaery for her help.
Aye.
It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan.
Aye.
We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
I just picked the decision that really went nowhere.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
No, there's not going to be peace.
Wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Oh, God. Okay, so we fight Royland, we bargain. Duncan, diplomacy. We're putting our trust in Mira and Lady Margaery all the way in King's Landing. All the way in King's Landing. Fighting sounds really dumb. As much as I want to do it, and I've even said before that I'm going to be aggressive here, if there's a better option, though, I feel like I have to go that route. We're definitely not going to bargain. Fighting, I feel like we're screwed. We're screwed if we're going to fight. I mean, he's going to outrank us with men. He's going to have Whitehills with him too, probably. Look, there was a reason why we had Mira talk to Margaery. And we gained Margaery's trust, so it would be really stupid if we didn't use that path.
Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
That's not what I thought he was going to say. I thought we were going to wait for
If you aren't ready
Margaery.
for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Well, why can't we be ready behind the scenes for a fight?
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well, then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no
Yeah,
lord.
he's not a lord.
That's
What are you
absurd.
talking about?
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster.
We definitely do not let him in here.
Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you
Wow.
allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Well... Well, here's my thing. If we're going to make him wait at the gates, I don't want to then, like, later let him in. Because, like, if we're going to let him in no matter what, you might as well just let him in from the start. Otherwise, you're going to piss him off. Oh, man. Making him wait at the gate seems like a bad decision if you're then going to invite him in no matter what. If he was just like, hey, you're behind a gate, I'll talk to you through the gate, like we're on the other side of a prison cell, I'm not letting you in no matter what. But if we're going to let him in after doing all that, but then inviting him in too sounds dumb. But if you're going to negotiate with him, what's the matter?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
I don't love any of this.
Careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong? You will lead us into ruin.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Listen to your lord.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you.
I feel better about that.
Where your sentinel belongs.
Okay, so if we're going to
Then
diplomacy
perhaps we
route,
should
we're not going to
adjourn.
give him the ironwood.
We
because
have to prepare the house.
Margaery's going to protect us, I guess is the thought process behind that. This could be a disaster.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted.
And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house.
Dude, please stop. Get out of here, Duncan.
Forgive me.
Get out of here, Duncan.
There
Get
will
back
always
outside.
be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help
Here we
us.
go. Asher.
What about your brother, Asher?
Why are you asking
Malcolm
me? You already,
told me.
You've already made your
You
decision.
want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it.
Whoa, what are you saying about me?
He always protected you and your sister.
You saying I'm a little piss boy?
And we need all the help
Oh,
we
you
can
exiled
get.
him!
Why would you bring him back after you exiled
I should
him?
hit X.
He exiled
I'm not
himself.
that mad about it.
He has no desire to rule.
So you exiled him?
Asher
He was a
is
second son.
volatile, but that is his strength too.
Oh, we got to bring him back.
Do you
Yeah, I don't
remember
care.
the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
Yeah, this isn't the
Asher
modern world.
knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious.
I'm surprised he
but
didn't
you
do
were in
worse. This is
danger, and there was
this is a
nothing
medieval
else
world.
Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that.
I agree.
You have many
But why
fine
did you
qualities.
get mad at him about that?
You do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord
We need a
also
dog,
needs
though. We need a
swords.
dog. We need that A-dog up here. Let's get him. Malcolm. Bring him back, man. Like, I mean,
I'm
this isn't a
trying
hard
to
decision.
do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
We could keep Malcolm here. Here's my thing. If we're going to keep Malcolm here, I just would have made him the Sentinel. No, he needs to go to Essos. We need Asher. This is a no-brainer.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan.
Easy choice.
I'm glad you will let me do this.
That may have been the easiest choice we've had
Know
so far
that
in his
you
first
never
episode.
Stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
All right. Back in the Viper's Nest. What's this? A key. Could give us some intel. We're taking it, baby. All right. We're taking it. We'll talk our way out of it if we have to. That's what this game gives you the ability to do. Oh, are we really going to go and look at that letter? Let's go. So wait, the seal, like when you say that, like, does that mean that, like, I could forge a letter and put the Tyrell family seal on it and make it look like it's from Margaery? In the event that we have to do that, obviously on the other side of that is that we get caught and then we burn a bridge with Margaery. Ooh, fuck. That one makes me think a little bit, to be honest with you. I don't remember any of my decisions the first time I played this. Again, this was 10 years ago. I don't remember them. I'm just seeing both sides of it. Like, and just you play enough of these games, you know, like, what the consequence is going to be if you play aggressive. See, I think right there we might be in trouble. But I can also see, too, it giving us the option to blame it on Sarah. Sarah's definitely, like, our whipping boy, for sure. Oh, my God. Dude, shit or get off the pot, dude. Make a decision here. Holy hell. Take it. We're going aggressive.
Margaery?
Oh my God.
Oh. Lady Margaery is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Thanks. She's still playing like
Thank you.
sad puppy dog.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings.
Now I gotta be her counselor.
We've known each other for years. And yet to be treated like that.
I'm sorry, Sarah. You shouldn't take it personally.
Well, I did. I thought there was trust between us.
Is your family on the
Friends
verge of
don't
extinction
hold
right now,
secrets
Sarah?
from one another. Now Lady Margaery thinks you don't trust me. And she values your opinion very much.
Oh, damn.
Sarah,
Poor you. Oh, shit. She's coming in looking real pissed off. It's funny how each character, they all have their
My
own
lady,
go-to,
I'll leave you to talk.
contorted face whenever they're thinking or they're showing emotion or an expression. Oh.
Are you all right, my lady?
Oh my god, I got the key and the seal on me. It's not good.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife.
Damn.
I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again.
Shit.
Nothing I said could cheer him.
Oh, boy.
He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better,
I gotta try to get her on my side so she can, circumvent
There's
Joffrey.
nothing you can do, Mira.
Oh, of course there is.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine.
Of course there is.
I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
But we have the key and the seal on us. It's off the table.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
Oh, you know.
I'm
You've been here
sorry,
for 2 weeks.
my lady.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
All right, good. Well, look, I'm glad she didn't call us out on the key and the seal because literally what I said 5 minutes ago, we're now going to have to go and do. We're going to have to write this letter ourselves and put the seal on
Begging
it.
your pardon, milady.
Aggressive.
I hope I didn't frighten you.
We might need this dude.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Margaery's room. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Margaery and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can I trust you? There are spies everywhere in King's Landing.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Get moving. Get moving. Kingsguard Knight.
People would be willing to help you.
Kingsguard Knight. I can hear the weight of the armor. Oh! Good morrow, sir. Good morrow. What are you looking at? Eyes forward, please. And return to your post. All right. Oh, boy, here we go.
He should be here.
Here we go. Here we go. We're good at this now, though. We got it.
We'll do without him. And
We
without
have Ramsay
King's
Bolton
Landing.
eating
I know
dog
you'd hoped
food
Mira
out
could
of my
help us,
hand.
but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Don't do anything crazy.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Oh, just the two of them. All right, Ramsay.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber?
I'm going to dog walk you around this whole entire
Not
room,
the
bro.
place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce
was
Lord Ramsay of
dumb
House
thing to say.
Bolton, son of Roose Bolton.
My
Although
lord.
a bastard, Lord Ramsay
Oh.
has the full authority of
Thank you.
the...
That's enough.
Misstep there from Whitehill. Why
Who
would
is
you
this
say
little
that?
boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, shall we begin? We do not wish to waste your time.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehill told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsman.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time,
Absolutely
we could
not.
Given enough
No,
time,
no. Not what he wanted to hear. Thanks, dude.
But not this,
Get out of here.
apparently. Look at that.
Whitehill pissing all over his leg right now.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Dude, this kid's got to, like, sack up a little bit more than this, man. He can't fly. Come on, dude. Come on, young
Force him
Rickon.
to focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North.
Where is he?
Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show
We have to do it, right? I mean...
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Didn't we have to do that?
Here's the thing.
Or did I completely
I don't care
screw that
about
up?
your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army.
I should have probably pinned it on Whitehill.
Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
Here we go.
The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
I should have pinned it on Whitehill.
The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't?
Uh-oh.
We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen.
Well, they're going to take them from you then and give it to him.
Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years? Or the next 50 generations?
Oh, yeah. Spoken like a true
The
lord.
little lord does have a point.
Mmm.
We'll try this.
How about that?
Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath?
Not good.
That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Alright, I guess that was the wrong choice. Uh-oh, look at this lot. Oh, here they come. Royland's ready to act. Look at that man.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
My
Griff.
son, Griff.
We'll lead the garrison.
Where's Griff at? Let's get a look at him.
Will.
Lads.
Oh,
Do
shit,
make
Royland. What the hell was that, dude?
Please, Sir Royland. Don't.
What?
Look at
that
this
look on his
little
face. You
Forrester.
serious with that smile?
You're not frightened, are you?
Oh boy.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
Oh no, not Snow!
Come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
I tried to distract him again. Didn't work.
Do you like hunting?
Oh no.
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
Oh yeah.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I am
What?
the bold lord.
What?
Far too much trouble.
Are you kidding me, dude? Oh no, Roy.
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this.
Ethan. Oh, come on.
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy as your ward.
Are you kidding
Kill
me right
him
now?
if they give you any trouble.
Brian.
Lovely meeting all of you.
You have
We'll
got
have to
to
do
be
it again
kidding me
sometime.
right now.
Somebody help him.
Fetch the maester, quickly!
You
No,
brought
it's-
this on yourself.
It's over. Wow. Wow.
Take me!
Wow, we did not play that right.
No, please! Ryan, please! No! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan.
You've got to be kidding me, man. We played that so wrong, dude. We played that so wrong. Well, that is the end of episode 1. About an hour 40, hour 50 minutes, I'd say. I think they're all, from what I remember, pretty consistently about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. Let's talk about the big moment there at the end of episode 1. Ethan bites the dust at the hands of Ramsay Bolton. Boy, I tell you what, guys, just like, like a real life decision, you think about it after the moment you did it. Maybe you didn't like some of the answers you put on your test back in the day when you were in school. Maybe it's a decision you made with a friend, family member, whatever the case, and you look back and you just regret it. I'm doing that right now myself. Is there anything, I can't remember. I can't remember what happened the first time I played this again. It was a long time ago. I don't know if that's avoidable. I mean, the other option there was to say, take me instead. He might have been down for that because let's face it, he does take Ryan as a ward, or ward's probably putting it a little kindly. I would say hostage is more accurate. I don't know if there was a different outcome there. I don't know. In fact, if I really, really go back like into my noggin here in memory, I do think the first time I played that, I think Ethan died as well. So far, I believe I'm 2 for 2 in not making it out of the first episode as Ethan. I'm pretty sure I died. I mean, I could look online. Whenever I'm done playing this, I'll probably go online and see like what stuff was avoidable and what stuff was, just completely unavoidable. Maybe he dies there, right? Like, just like Bran falls out of the tower at the end of episode 1 of Game of Thrones. There's no avoiding it because it really just like tips the dominoes over and creates a butterfly effect for everything else that takes place in the remaining 5 episodes. But goddamn, I gotta tell you, that just completely took me by surprise. It took me by surprise. That was rough, guys. That was rough. Boy, was that brutal. And it's not surprising that we really think Ramsay was going to walk in there and not completely try to step all over us and prove a point to make us bend the knee to him. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll live with it. Good thing the Foresters got a lot of family members. Oh, God. All right. We really need this man right now to come back in the next episode. I don't know how quick, if this is like Game of Thrones season 7 and 8 types of fast traveling, like you're playing The Witcher and you could get to a travel post and You can go all the way across the continent in a matter of seconds. We don't know. We don't know if that's how quickly we'll see Asher. I take it that it's probably going to take a couple episodes until we see that man make his way back over here to the Westeros. Look, other things that I wanted to point out here in this episode, if you were wondering, if you were racking your brains, the Whitehills and the Foresters. Okay, they're very prominent northern houses here. We obviously know that the Boltons exist. Do the Foresters and the Whitehills exist in A Song of Ice and Fire, in a Game of Thrones universe, in lore? Short answer is yes. The longer answer is, but that's really about it. Like, they're way, way, way more like embellished here for the game. They fleshed them out more. Like, so if you go and you look them up, there is technically a House Whitehill in the north, and there is a House Forester. There are no known members, there are no known accolades or historical members that had accomplished some great feat in battle. There's nothing like that. The most that we do get is about the Foresters, where they pop up in A Dance with Dragons, as they are vassals to House Glover in Deepwood Motte there. You do see their name brought up there very, very briefly. Again, no members that actually have like a first name or that anyone that had done anything of note. The Whitehills as well. There's nothing about them at all. So my thought would be, as Dance with Dragons came out, that was the last book, sadly, that came out in 2011. This comes out in 2014. My guess is someone from Telltale, maybe they scoured through A Song of Ice and Fire, big fans of it. I'd reckon a lot of them probably read it, and they said, oh, hey, here's two vague houses that are, technically a name they exist, but other than that, they're a blank canvas. We can kind of take those names and run with it and, build them up to be more than what they are in the book. So in case you were wondering that, yeah, they're not existent at all in the show or the book, pretty much. The other thing, I brought it up a little bit earlier, probably with dialogue in the background. Again, they don't give you really much time to like talk in between dialogue, but if you're a fan of the show and the books, you can really see the House Forester comp to House Stark. It's very, very there's a resemblance there, is what I'm trying to say. Right, you get the dad, the lord of the house that everyone looks up to, dies early on. Okay, that leaves the house in disarray. In this scenario, Roderick goes down. Obviously, we know what happens with Robb Stark in Game of Thrones. Then look to someone else that's not really there. Asher, he's not there to help the house right away. Some people spoke about Jon Snow during some of those troubling times, that, hey, look, we kind of need like someone that's about that action life, that's got that dog in them, to come down here and save our house. Well, you know what? Jon's up at the wall. He swore vows, and he can't really help us. Jon had those same conflicting thoughts as well. You then have the Sansa, Arya comp. Sansa being, I would say, obviously Mira. Sansa obviously goes to King's Landing and is pretty much tortured by the Lannisters there. Mira, again, it's a comp. It's not a direct comp because Sansa apparently exists in this world here in the video game, because Tyrion brings up, that he's going to go and speak to her. But again, it's a member of the house that's in King's Landing that's getting taken advantage of, but, there are moments where she may be able to help out. Talia, I wouldn't say is as feisty as Arya. In fact, she's not, but again, she's the younger sister. She kind of feels that there a little bit. Ethan certainly reminds me of Bran, right? Like the young kid that is an heir. He's not a direct heir because he's got older brothers. But in this scenario, he steps up and has to be the Lord, right? Similar to Bran in a way, where Bran was left behind at Winterfell, after his mom, his older brother, and his dad are all gone. And then Ryan certainly reminds me of Rickon, right? He's, again, an heir. However, he's incredibly young. Ethan, at least, you could say, hey, in 3 or 4 years, like, he'll be an adult. Ryan's very young. And then the mom is certainly like a matriarchal type of like strong, protective mother of the house, that is not easily swayed or not easily, I would say she has a strong backbone, right? As we saw in this episode. And as we can see now, she is a mom that has suffered an incredible amount of loss to her family. Same thing as Catelyn Stark. So just wanted to make those comparisons there. Again, they certainly do resemble House Stark, I think by a significant amount. Again, I brought this up briefly before, but if you're wondering when this took place, safe to say this is taking place around like the end of season 3 of Game of Thrones. Going into that season 4, the Red Wedding is the penultimate episode of season 3. So we got that at the very beginning of this. So this is right around that Game of Thrones season 3, season 4 timeline. And I would say that stands out the most by, well, obviously it starts at the Red Wedding. So that's a clear sign. And then the other thing are the people that are at King's Landing. Tyrion is now the Master of Coin. He's no longer the Hand of the King. That would be because Tywin comes back and takes that position at the end of season 2 after the Battle of the Blackwater, and they defeat Stannis. Tyrion is then relegated to being Master of Coin. He no longer holds that distinct title of Hand of the King, or the acting Hand of the King, whatever that Dwight Schrute technicality was there. He is now the Master of Coin. Margaery is there. We know Margaery gets there in season 3 after the Tyrells link up with the Lannisters. Those are the big signs right there that's like the era of Thrones that we're in right now. Right, the people that are on my watch list right now, I don't know where their loyalties lie. Are they full of shit? Are they trying to play me? Maester, I already forget his name again. Ornwicken, I don't know. The Maester at Ironrath, that's who I'm talking about. That guy, I think, is a complete rat. I don't trust that guy for a minute. I think that guy is trying to play us. I think that guy will sell us out the second he gets an opportunity. So he's on my watch list. I am not divulging anything to that man. Not making him Sentinel. The other one would be, obviously, the servant boy that's at King's Landing that is trying to befriend Mira. We really got to watch him. He could just be a good Samaritan, trying to gain favor, trying to help out a girl that is really out of her element right now and out of place because, again, Northerners, and they bring this up throughout the books and show, Northerners don't really do well south. It's just not in their nature. It's not in their blood to be around the people that just bullshit for a living every day. Like a shark on land. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense. Maybe he is just trying to be a good person. He's trying to help her out. Totally true. He could also just be a catspaw as well, working for a Littlefinger, working for a Varys, and they're saying, hey, befriend her, gain her trust, get her to spill her guts to you, and then we're going to use that intel against her. That could be true as well. Him, I'm more 50-50 with. I'm more 50-50 with him. I don't trust the Maester at Ironrath for a second. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you feel. How do we do with the decisions? Where did I really screw up? Did I do anything right? I thought we were going to make it out of this first episode without a death. Again, maybe it was completely unavoidable and he would have died no matter what. I feel like we probably could have avoided it. I don't think the last time I did this that I would have chosen the option to go to the Dreadfort, which is the Bolton's castle, with Ramsay. I don't think I would have chosen that then. I probably did the same thing. I don't know. That's like asking myself, like, how much has changed in the last 10 years of your life when you were in your mid-20s to your mid-30s? Again, I reckon that we all change. That's like the biggest sign. Like, go back to a Telltale game 10 years later. Do you make the same choices? Do you save the same people? A good little social experiment there, maybe. But yeah, we suffered a death, unfortunately, and it is one of our POV characters. It sucks. We got 5 episodes left. Again, I know this might not be the most visually stunning game, but you know what? With it being the 10-year anniversary of this first episode coming out and me being a humongous Game of Thrones fan, I wanted to go back and relive this series and see how well it held up and, just experience the game again because I forget a lot about it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Where did I go right? Where did I go wrong? Surely there's more there for the latter. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider liking it as that does help the channel out. Please consider subscribing for more videos, more Let's Plays. Again, narrative, decision-based games. That's what we like to do here. RPGs as well. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you guys on the next one. See ya.